You're listening to the dawn of interviews. Big Daddy George of the Freestyle Cartel Show. Escucha.
Yo soy el hombre más rico que en el mundo pueda haber.
Tienes que entender, lo que es mío y no voy a soltarlo. Yo te quiero aquí conmigo. Con los ojos vendados te quiero.
Just wanted to let y'all know to tune in to the Dawn of Interviews Freestyle Cartel with Big Daddy George.
3, 2, 1.
The Freestyle Cartel Show starts right now. Escucha.
Bam! What's going down, Brown? Everybody, Big Daddy George right here from the Freestyle Cartel Show. We are streaming live, and not only that, we are simulcasting internationally on Tejano live radio all over the world right now. So we live, girl. We got today's special guest. She's a friend of mine. She's an amazing artist. Bam! Daniela Ramirez in La Casa. How you doing?
Hey, doing good. And what about yourself?
Bam, we're doing good. It's been a minute since we last had you, about a year ago. I believe about a year ago.
Yes.
And a year ago, you surprised everybody with your vocals. And now you have a new project going around. And I know you're blowing up, girl. You're blowing up. You're doing big moves, silent but deadly, but you're out there. And I want to congratulate you on your collaboration with, I believe it's Chris Perez, and
Yes.
Mariachi. What's the name of the label?
The label is called Blue Mariachi Productions.
Blue Mariachi Productions. So give everybody a little runabout all over the world. A little bit about Daniela Ramirez, your history from your neck of the woods, and how you got involved as a young kid, getting into music and doing what you do.
Sure, of course. Yes. So, wow, really, I started music very young. Music was, my first love, I guess you could say. My mom says I started singing around, I don't know, maybe like around 5 years old, and she's the one that really pushed me to, do like local events and talent shows and things like that. And that's kind of like where I gained my confidence in performing, and I really just fell in love with it, to be honest with you. And fast forward to high school, I entered the mariachi program, and I really excelled in the mariachi program, and I adored it. I really did. Let's see, when I was a sophomore in high school, I entered a national vocal competition. It was called the Mariachi, at the time, Mariachi Vargas Extravaganza. Now it's just called Mariachi Extravaganza. But I entered that competition, and lo and behold, I actually won. I won that competition. It was something that I was not expecting at all. Being that I was just a sophomore in high school, I was so little, and I was so fresh to the scene and fresh to the mariachi program in general. And that was a very pivotal moment for me. I realized from that moment, what I wanted to do musically, like the route that I wanted to take musically. And from there, I got scouted by a record label. And fast forward a couple of years after that, after graduation, that very same label actually signed me out in the Valley, in the RGV, from where I'm from. I forgot to mention that, guys, by the way. Puro 956. I'm from the Callan. I'm from the Callan, from the RGV. But anyways, yeah, so I got pretty much scouted and signed to a label out in my hometown. And they had an old connection with Chris Perez and with his business partner, Robert Babo Gomez, which he was in Cumbia Kings. He's now a, pretty much full-time producer. But let's see. So my previous label reached out to them and said, hey, we have an artist, like, what would you think about possibly doing a collaboration? That was the thought. They were wanting to do some type of collaboration type of deal. And that Bobo, he actually responded through email. He was like, yeah, you know what? bring her up to San Antonio and we'll give her a shot. Like we'll give her a try. Just I'm gonna send her a couple of songs, have her learn them. And so yeah, so I went into the studio, I learned those couple of songs that they had sent me, and they thought that I was pretty much a good fit to start working with them. And it's a true honor. I mean, it's the biggest honor, the biggest blessing that I've ever had, and that I still have. I'm grateful to say I'm still with them. And so yes, so that this is now I'm with my new label, Blue Mariachi Productions, with Chris Perez, which is the founder, and his business partner, Robert Babo Gomez. So that's pretty much the rundown. I might have taken a little too long there, but
That's amazing though, because you're coming a long ways, and you have a lot of things in your pocket. I could tell. I already knew from the
thank
beginning of
you.
the interview, a year ago, that you're becoming a shining star, and
Thank
that's amazing.
you.
Your vocals, I want people to hear they're buzzing. We got
Yeah.
Montreal, Canada in the house. I mean, we got pretty much a
Wow.
lot of people in the house. There's a lot of people tuning in. Let me a couple shout outs here on my
Saludos.
Facebook. We got
Saludos.
Bart Cavazos in the house. We have Tika Rose, Rose Hernandez in La Casa. We have Van, let me see. Gilbert Garcia, Conjunto Cine in the house. We have Bam, we got Vicky V in the house. Bam, Victoria's Promotions in La Casa. Let me see. We have Roger in the house. Roger, I want to pronounce his last name. I'm gonna chop it up. I'm gonna call it Roger Lanas in the house. Saludos, amigo. ¿Cómo estamos, Andy? We have let me see. Let me go down. We got Nevada. We got Nevada in the house. We got my boy Robert J. Trevino in the house. He works with
Awesome.
a lot of great A artists, a lot of major label artists, are both rock and everything. That's my boy right there, my plug, Robert J.
Yes, saludos
Trevino in
a
the house.
todos.
Bam, I'm recording artist Arnold Valdez in La Casa. Arnold, another great artist right there. He throwing it down for the Brown. Bam, we got my boy here, Oakland Raider. I'm from Cali. Oakland Raider in the house. We got actor extraordinaire, Mr. David Vela in La Casa. David Vela, what's going down, bro? He got
Nice.
a new show coming up. He has a new show out, I think, right now. Let me see.
Oh, cool.
Let me go down. Chino Mac, we got San Jose, California. We got Chino Mac in La Casa. Son, oh baby, Cali representing. Bam, Roland Martinez, Tejano live right there. Bam, Roland Martinez. There you go, the boss man right there. Nilsa Roman in the house. We got a little bit of everybody in the house. And that's all I can see right now. We got recording artist Daniela Ramirez in the house. We're live right here, Freestyle Cartel Podcast Show from San Jose, California to the Valley, Texas, and worldwide. Tejano Live Radio in the house. We are live on the radio. There's a lot of people tuning in.
Awesome.
Shout out to Daniela Ramirez and Bird Promotions and Myra
Yes.
Dean, bam, in the house. Once again, shout out to them. Let me see. You got a lot of people tuning in. So
Yay.
let's start out with this because I'm excited. Okay, and I'm gonna put you in a red seat. Okay, I'm gonna put you in a red seat. I'm gonna have you bless us. I'm gonna say bless us
Uh,
with a song
sure.
because you've come a long way, and I have a video of you at the beginning of this, the ending of my intro. That's a year ago. That was dope. That was an awesome interview. Bless us with the song right now.
Sure. Sure. Let's see. Doing here one of mine or maybe something different.
You know what? One a year. Bless us with one a year because I know you got a lot of music that's going to be coming out, and you have a new song.
Sure. Sure.
Capitula. I believe I don't want to chop it up. Capitula, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Why
Yes.
don't you
Nuevo
bless us with
capítulo.
Capitula? There
Of
you go. See,
course.
I'm
Yes.
chopping
Let's
it
do
up.
it.
Damn it.
Let's do it. No worries. No worries. Okay.
Bless us with one of your songs.
Alrighty. So yes, you guys, this song is called Nuevo Capítulo. It's a cumbia norteño. And we just released it a few months ago. Ahí les va. Nadie tiene nuestro amor. Y nada puede interponerse entre los dos. Cada nuevo capítulo abre un nuevo camino. Hay mucho que no sé de ti, que no sabes de happy. Tú nos abres un nuevo camino. No sé el futuro, pero yo confío en ti.
Bam! This is recording artist Daniela Ramirez in the house. She's throwing it down. I mean, your vocals, girl, you don't need music. There's no autotune here. There is no
Hi.
autotune. What you hear is what you get, and this is part of being live. You get to
Thank you.
hear the artist right there at his finest, right there. And that's
Gracias, thank
amazing.
you.
That's a dope song. That's a dope song. That's
Thank
a
you so
dope song.
much.
So for everybody that's tuning in all over the world, bam, Daniela Ramirez. She is a Latin recording artist. She sings different genres. She's amazing. Tap in, support the artist. Okay, so starting from the back, I mean, how did winning that mariachi extravaganza shape the early voice and the confidence, right, that you have as a young performer in McAllen, Texas? Tell us a little bit about that.
How it shaped? I'm sorry, I didn't
How,
hear.
how it shaped how it shaped your early voice?
Oh yeah, of
Because I
course.
know you were in that mariachi extravaganza thing early years. How did that help
Yes.
you shape your voice? I mean, it has to do a lot with you. How did that help you out?
I love that question. Yeah, 100%. So I mean, I really got so much training in being in the mariachi program. It was so intense. And I would say it's a very how would I put this? How would I put this? I feel that people who and my mariachi crowd is gonna know what I'm talking about. People who are in mariachi have to be so they are just so well rounded. They have to be so responsible, so on top of things, and
Yeah.
it's a very intense thing because mariachi is like a mixture of almost like classical music and modern. I mean, there's rancheras, boleros, guapangos. I mean, there's a bunch of different fusions just within mariachi alone, and you have to be so so on top of your instrument and so on top of your vocals. If your voice is your instrument, that as well. And I had an incredible couple of directors in high school, and I really owe a lot to them. I'll be honest. I credit them a lot to where I am today and where it has shaped not only me as a performer but my voice as well, because I got a lot of one-on-one time with them, and they treated us as if we were adults at the time, and we were I guess what are freshmen, like 14 through 18
Yeah.
range. And as a 14-year-old, like we were treated as adults, and we had to act accordingly and be prepared, and so on and so forth. And I think that really that really helped for that really helped shape like really what I am today, and my vocals 100%. And I owe a lot to them, for sure, for sure. And plus, honestly, mariachi as a whole, it's a very specific type of music, and
Oh
you
yeah.
gotta be like your vocals gotta be on top like all the
It's got to
time.
be
you
on point.
you
Yep.
gotta be on point like all the time. It's a lot of belting, a lot of emotion, a lot of man, I don't even know how to really really explain it honestly, but yes, it's for sure shaped what I am today. And although I'm not doing 100% mariachi, I'm doing a different fusions of things today. I'm doing norteño, I'm doing mariachi norteño, I'm doing like pop and hip hop, Latin pop, and things like that. But I will always incorporate my mariachi background into what I have today, because
And yes,
it's so
man.
important to me. It's so important to me. My background is, it means a lot to me. I really hold it near and dear to my heart. So
And that's what we need because as a young artist, it's a new generation. It's a new millennium. And I hate to categorize music because I believe it holds it back. But I believe you bring a unique sound into the industry and outside the box. You do a little bit of everything. You got norteño in there. You got Tejano in there. You got mariachi in there. You got different pop. You got pop in there. You got different fusions of music combined into one, which isn't great. Is great for the new. Okay, that's what we need. I'm not gonna hold back. It's great for the new generation. We need the newer generation to come into the genre and take it to where it left off to higher levels. And that's what we need. And that's what you're
Right.
doing right now. You bring that different fusion to today's millennium of music into the era of this genre and
Thank you.
out of the genre, which is I call it Latin genre. Um,
Yes, I love that.
and
Yeah.
and that's what we need because we need more of the younger crowd. We need more of the younger generation to
I
tune
agree.
in, tap in,
Yeah.
and buy the records, buy the CDs, buy the music, support the artists. That's what we need. We need a
Right.
younger generation into the Tejano genre, into all the other genres up above, and that's what we need.
I
So I know,
100% agree. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah.
and that's how I feel. I don't know how you feel about that, but that's how I feel.
Oh, I do as well. I do as well. 100%. Yeah,
So
I mean the new generations, they're always going to be, bringing new sounds, and I believe, I think people should be more open-minded and accepting to those things, and so I really appreciate that you are, so open-minded to that. I mean, it's very refreshing.
it's old farm with younger blood, with younger mentality. It's about getting that younger crowd in there and making this genre just boom, to where it was in the
Right.
beginning to the new millennium.
Yeah.
So, doing all your stuff, what you did with competing on mariachi as a vocalist, um, to carry out your own path in contemporary Tejano Latin pop. How did that come upon? How did you transition into that right there, into the mariachi and into doing Tejano and incorporating into Latin pop? I mean, how did that come about?
So prior to, me joining the mariachi program, I was actually so heavily influenced by other genres.
Oh yeah,
You know, lots of pop, lots of classic rock, lots of um just soul, oldies, like different things like that. And I always have kept that in the, I don't want to say in the back of my mind, but I don't know how to explain it. After I graduated, I knew for a fact that I wanted to do a fusion. Like that had been my plan all along, because I didn't want to stay just in one box,
you didn't
if
want to see
that
one
makes
box.
sense.
You wanted to throw your apples everywhere,
Yes.
and it's good not to have all your apples in one basket. It's good to be out there,
Right.
and doing what you love best, and that is performing in different genres, which is the Latin genre. I'm not going
Yes,
to
the
label
Latin
it.
genre, which is
Yeah,
so diverse. I mean, yes.
is diverse. It's diverse, really diverse. So that's pretty
Yeah.
amazing right there. Let me give a shout out to my fam right here. Bam, Norma Salazar was going down with my tocayo George Salazar was going down. Another amazing artist right there. Man, we got RGV Studios in the house. They're on live radio. Big time in la casa. Bam. Let me see. Let me go down before I forget. Let me see. Everybody just chit chatting. Okay, that's all good, baby. It's all good. So, your influences, Roxanne Ruiz, saludos. Your influences
Saludos.
outside the box. Who are some of your early influences that really got you saying, you know what, this is what I want to do. I want to jump into the Latin category, and who are some of your influences that really, really, really got you to where you're at right now, to what you're doing?
Sure. So my top, oh my gosh, I would say my top influences have always been, like, at least in the Latin area. A
Yeah.
100% would be 100% would be um Luis Miguel, Rocío Durcal, Juan Gabriel. All those probably are like top three
Master
right there.
legends, master
Master
legends.
legends, like,
Oh
hello.
my God.
Yes. And I guess into the current, we could say I'm very influenced now by Cristian Nodal, Grupo Frontera.
Oh yeah.
Karin Leon,
Oh yeah.
you know,
Heavy hitters.
things like that. Yes, yes, for sure. And yes, I mean, influenced by so many. I mean, my very big, oh gosh, I'm having a brain fart. My biggest ever, I guess, musical icon when I was very young was Michael Jackson, Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, Whitney Houston. Those are like on the American side.
The pop cultures. Hell yeah.
The pop
Legends.
culture
Let's
stuff.
still love
Whitney
those are legends
Houston,
over there in
Mariah
the pop.
Carey.
Yeah.
Yes, all of those. And so I guess we're combining all of those together. I guess that's where, my main inspiration comes from.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty awesome. So here's what I'm
Thank
gonna do right
you.
now. We got a lot of tons of people. Bam, let me give a shout out to my girl, recording artist Chrissy E in La Casa. Chrissy E,
Oh,
saludos, my people. Bam, we got Ray Sombrano in the house. Another recording artist right there, Los Rayitos en La Casa. Was going down, Brown he's from San Antos. Los Rayitos from San Antos, Califas was going down, my brother. Bam. So since we got a lot of people here, and we got tons of people, thousands of people out in the radio land,
yes.
let's bless us with the song of your choice. So for the people that are out there in Montreal, Canada, and all over the world tuning in, they want to know who Daniela Ramirez is. It's your time to shine right now. We're
All
live
right.
international on Tejano Live Radio. Bless us. Let them know who Daniela Ramirez
Sure.
is.
Alrighty. We'll do a little bit of let's do like a modern mariachi. Let's do Adios Amor by
Oh,
Cristiano Dal. Okay. Desde hace tiempo ya nada es igual. No eres el mismo y me tratas mal. Y ante mi Dios te podría jurar cuánto te quise y te quiero todavía. Adiós, amor, me voy de ti y esta vez para siempre. Me iré sin marcha atrás porque sería fatal. Adiós, amor, yo fui de ti el amor de tu vida.
bam! You know what? Let me give us some applause. Bam! I want to hear some more applause. Damn it! The bam, that's dope.
Thank you, thank
That's dope right
you.
there. You know what? You have that passion when you sing. It's like you're turning your hat around, baseball cap backwards, and you got that passion when you sing music. You can tell with that passion. You turn into a different lady, and
Thank
you got a lot of
you.
passion in what you do, and that's what's gonna make you into a star right there. Because
Thank you.
nothing's gonna stop you, and I see that in your eyes right there, in the way you carry on with your music, because you got a lot of you got soul. Definitely, you
Thank
got
you so
soul in your
much.
inside you,
Thank
and
you.
that's pretty amazing. That's
Thank you
pretty
so
dope.
much.
That's pretty dope. So let's get to the new era.
Sure.
Um, what did it feel like when you first got the call that you got signed with Chris Perez? How did that feel? Because I know it must feel like, oh, extravagant, like happy, like, oh wow, okay. How did that feel?
So first of all, I don't even know if I mentioned it earlier, but I Selena y los Dinos has was first of all a huge part of our Latin culture in general because they were international, like they surpassed Tejano, and I as a child, like I watched the Selena movie over and over, like so many times, and at home we would listen to her music as well, their music I should say. And so, oh my goodness, it's still to this day it's surreal, but I guess we could say in that moment, um gosh, I couldn't even tell you, but what I will tell you is the first couple of interactions that we had, like our first meetings, they were so memorable, first of all, but so surreal. I had to, like, pretend and act like I was very, very calm and collected, and like, I had to play cool, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm sitting next to Chris Perez, and he is considering working with me. Like, what? Like, I'm like, okay, be your coolest version of yourself right now. No, but for real, no, I'm just kidding. But it was, that moment was absolutely so surreal. I mean, we had our couple of meetings. First of all, we went to a restaurant in San Antonio, just to kind of like get to know each other a little bit. And it was so cool. I feel so blessed to get to learn from him, because
Amen.
he's been part of, the industry for so long, and he's so seasoned. And not only that, he's so incredibly talented just as an individual. Like, he freaks me out. He really freaks me out. And it's the coolest thing to, get to be at the studio, and to get to see him and watch him do his thing, and watch him like be in the moment, and like when he's in the moment, he's in the moment, and it's really cool. He kind of like
Yeah.
closes his eyes, and he's into it. I mean, like how you say that I have passion, like he's got passion. He's got passion for his instrument as well, for his
Oh yeah.
music as well, and it translates. It translates even when he's not on stage. I mean, even when we're just there in the studio, it's so authentic and raw, and I love to get to pick his brain, and anytime he talks about like his time in Los Dinos, like in Selena y Los Dinos, I'm all ears. I'm like, yes, tell me more. Because it's
That
so cool. It's absolutely so surreal. I mean, I couldn't tell you exactly how amazing it is, but it's craziness, and
that's
I'm super
that, that
blessed.
that's pretty dope. And then isn't it kind of ironic how now that you're playing your music, like your new song, you hear his guitar in the beginning? Isn't that a trip? It's like
Yes,
you
it's
hear his
so.
guitar starting off in your song. How does that feel having that added to your music?
Oh
That must
man,
be
it's
feel. That
such
must
a
be dope.
trip. It really is. Oh man, it's out of this world, because let me tell you, he is featured in all of my new music coming up, pretty much. I mean, probably with the exception of maybe one, but I mean, in all of everything, like he is playing in all of my new music, and I'm so ecstatic for, to be able to release those songs, but also to, to show people, like, to have people listen very closely, and tell that Chris is on that.
The unique blend of
Yes,
music with your artistry and his combined together makes it an awesome fusion.
100%.
It's 100% badass. Excuse my language. That's pretty
Thank
dope.
you.
So, what's one of the best key advice that Chris Perez has given you?
Oh my gosh, you know what? He's so cool. I'm gonna like, I don't I hope he doesn't get mad at me for saying anything like this, but he's so funny. He's actually like hilarious. He's hilarious. He's the epitome of like a rocker, a rock star. Like, he's very, very chill, very like
Yeah,
relaxed, very man, he's got good vibes, but he's very reassuring. That's something that I will say for sure, for sure. And what I was gonna say was that recently, a few months ago, we had man, we had a phone call. We had a phone call, and he knows that I'm the type of person that I'm very much of a perfectionist. Okay, I'll just say it right here, right now.
oh yeah,
And I think a lot of musicians are, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'm very much of a perfectionist, and sometimes like it's too far, and I get into my own head. And when I shouldn't be getting into my own head, and I want to be like too particular on the details. And Chris is like, hey, you know what? Like, he told me, he goes, you know what, Daniela, you're a badass, and you don't even know it yet. you don't even know it yet.
That's good.
Like you're awesome. Like, and he's very, I don't know, he says the funniest things, but he goes,
That's
you just gotta relax and be yourself, be your authentic self, and that's pretty much what's gonna get you further, is being authentic and being yourself, and you're talented, and those types of words coming from him, it means so much,
it
because
means a lot. Yeah.
I mean, incredibly, it really, really does. But yes, he'll tell me, like, you're a badass, you're a badass, like, just own it, like, own it,
You're a
like,
diva, damn it. Just take it. Own
just
it,
take
damn
it,
it.
just do it, yeah.
That's
Like,
awesome right there.
believe it, and I'm like, okay, all right.
That's awesome right there.
But
I'm
he's
going to read some
awesome.
comments over here.
Sure.
Rosa Tika Rose said, "Oh wow, beautiful Daniela." David Vela
Oh,
said,
God.
"Nice vocals." Chrissy
Thank
E
you.
says, "I love this girl Daniela. She is beautiful and very, very, very humble." Um,
Oh, she
Let me
is.
see. Dina Madrid, saludos, Dina Madrid in the house. Bam, tune in to her podcast and her radio station, Dina Madrid en la casa. Saludos. Um,
Saludos.
Vicky V said Daniela has been amazing from the very
Oh,
first time I've ever heard her, and she's so pleasant to me in person, and she's just getting better and better throughout the years, and that's pretty dope because you have come a long way. Let me give a shout out to my boy Bam. We
thank you
got
so
the rock
much.
master right here. We got the heavy metal master. We got my boy Rick Phoenix Monso in the house. We got him in coming up too pretty soon. Rick Phoenix Monso in the house. This guy controls electric guitar like wow, dude. Dope,
Okay.
dope artist, dope guitarist. He's a badass. He's dope. He's awesome. He's gonna be on our show pretty soon. So, bam, two men right there. Robert G. Trevino says you are an amazing talent. You
Oh,
are an
thank you.
amazing talent. Um, Bam, what's going down, everybody? Bam, thank you very much for the stars. Robert, thank you. Saludos, thank you very much. Dude, Daniela, you are carrying your career is going, it's rising and rising. Um, so Daniela, being Daniela, the artist, mariachi singer, the artist, the competition winners, and 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 a musician. I mean, who are you in real life? What kind of person
Ooh,
are you?
ooh.
We know you're the artist, you're the badass, you got the vocals, you can sing different genres, you kill it. But who are you in real life, though?
In real life, I'm boring. I'm just kidding. No, no, no. Actually, no. Honestly, this is real. This is real. I'm in real life. I think I'm very much of a homebody. I'm so, I don't know. I would say I'm pretty introverted. Like, I don't know how to explain it. People are like, "What? No, you're not." When I'm out in the crowd, when I'm out meeting people, I'm pretty extroverted. But I mean, most of the time, let's just say 75% of the time, I would say I'm pretty introverted. And yes, I'm always home. I'm always, it's funny when I'm not tapping into my creative side musically. I guess some hobbies that I have are tapping into my creative side in other avenues, which would
Oh yeah.
be like, video editing or graphic design or things like that, or maybe designing outfits, like outfit ideas, or
A
writing. I mean,
fashionist, yeah.
yes, with fashion or writing, and so when I'm in my element in that type of way, that's where I'm at. Is I'm at home. I'm at home,
That's
and
awesome.
I'm doing that. But wow, geez, what else could I say about myself? Well, I'll also say that my faith is something that I hold near and dear to my heart.
Amen.
I'm a Christian. I love Jesus Christ, my Savior. I love Him so
Amen.
much. He's
Amen.
the love of my life, and He is the forefront of everything that I do. And I give Him praise every day. I'm so grateful, and He's the reason why I'm here where I am today. Thank you. He's the reason why I'm here, and I couldn't be more thankful and more grateful. And I know outside of music, I love to, man, I would love to. I feel like I have like a servant's heart. I
Yeah,
would love to go out. Like I always tell my mom all the time. I tell people, if I was the richest person on the planet, are you kidding me? There would be no such thing as world hunger. There would be no such thing as like just animals out starving, or I don't know. Like
exactly.
I just want to like I really love to help people. I love to help people. I love to go out and serve the community.
That's
And
awesome right there.
yeah, it's something that brings me a lot of joy. Brings me a lot of joy is going out and helping people. I am sorry.
That's awesome right there. You're a humble
My
person.
dog
Amen
was
to that.
sorry.
Amen to
Thank
that. You
you.
know, because you know what, our faith is number one. God is number one.
Yes.
Without Him, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be alive.
100%.
We wouldn't be breathing this air.
100%.
We're all masterpieces of creation that He created. It's up
Yes.
to us to
Amen.
find out our why the reason we're here. So that's pretty dope. I commend you on that. You have that strong faith. Amen to that.
Thank
Amen to
you.
that. So you know what time it is, right? We got a lot of people tuning in. A
What
lot of
time
people
is
tuning
it?
in. You got thousands of people tuning in right now on the radio land.
Oh
You
my
got a lot of people
goodness.
here. Bless us with the song of your choice.
All right, let's do Frontera. Let's do Frontera, Grupo Frontera.
Bam, let's go.
Let's go. Okay. Ya no sé disimular, llamo y no te puedo hablar. Tu recuerdo no se va, no se va, no se va. Algo en ti quiere volver y algo en mí te va a encontrar. Tu recuerdo no se va, no se va, no se va. Quédate otra vez, quédate toda la noche. Quédate otra vez, quédate más de las 12. Quédate otra vez, que mi corazón no olvida. Amor así no se olvida y no se va, no se va, no se va.
Bam, everybody. Throwing it down for the raza right there. Man, Daniela Ramirez, a dope ass vocalist. And a lot of people don't know she's not 100% yet. She had problems with the voice right now. She wasn't feeling
I
well.
do. I
And
have
she's
allergies.
here. And she's here throwing it down. Like,
Thank
wow, dude.
you.
If that sounds amazing, man, I can't wait to hear how you sound when you're not, when you're 100%. That's pretty
Thank
dope right
you.
there. That's dope right there. That's dope.
Thank
Everybody, we got
you.
Daniela Ramirez in the house. Bam. This is the Latin recording artist. She is dope. She's amazing. Robert J. Trujillo said, "Do you sing any gospel style songs?"
That is something that I have not yet tapped into,
Uh-huh.
but I 100% would love to in the
Oh
near
yeah.
future. I would love to. I would love to. I used to sing at my church growing up all the time, all the time. But I guess as far as currently not, I don't know, not so much. I
That's in
guess
the bucket
not so
list.
much,
Yeah.
but I
But
listen to
have
it.
you ever
I
tried?
I
Have
listen
you
to
ever
it all
tried
the
to?
time.
Have you
Have
ever
I
tried
tried?
to? Yeah.
Not recently. No, now that I'm thinking about it, but I really I listen to it. I sure do
Hey, that's
listen to it.
next.
But
That's next to
yeah,
the bucket list. Right there.
yes,
Definitely stay tuned, everybody, because
yeah. To
part
record
three
something
of
like
this,
that would be cool. Yeah.
she'll be singing some gospel music. Amen to that. Creasy E says, "Don't ever change, beautiful." Monica
No,
Andrade,
thank you.
recording artist Monica Andrade, saludos, queen. It's an honor to have you here. She said, "What's going down?" She said, "Hello, Daniela and George. What's going down?" Monica Andrade, bam, dope ass artist right there. We got my queen right here. Bam, Janie Candales, Tejano royalty for me. Janie Candales in the house. She's tuning
Saludos.
in big time. It's a blessing to always have her there. She's always a big time, a big supporter in the genre, and that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yes.
Tejano Laura said, "Great voice, great voice." Bam, that's pretty dope. Everybody agrees that you have a dope voice,
Thank you,
amazing voice.
guys.
So, bam, everybody. Roxanne Ruiz says, "So tired and ready." Oh, she's so tired and ready to go to sleep. 3 a.m.
Ah,
comes early. Damn, get some sleep, woman. Get some sleep. I'm telling you, work, work, work. Get some sleep. Without sleep, we'll go crazy out here.
that's true.
Bam. So, you're nuevo. capítulo. What does it signify for you? Um, what does that phrase means to you?
Sure.
Um,
So,
it,
yeah, nuevo capítulo translates to new chapter.
uh,
And really, I mean, in literal terms, the song is about, I mean, it's a love story. It's about fresh love when you first get to know somebody. You're first getting to know somebody, and it's that puppy love stage. But for me, in my life currently, it signifies so much because I really am entering a new chapter, not only in my life, but musically as well. I mean, for example, I just moved to a new apartment a couple of days ago, no joke. A couple of days ago, and then I received a call like a few couple weeks ago that I'll be, going on tour with Los Palominos.
I
So
am.
that's
Congratulations.
something else. Yes, thank you
Yeah.
so much. And just, I have some gigs lined up, and it's crazy because everything happened so suddenly, and I attribute that to God. And this, I really feel that this is my new chapter. And I have new promoters, which I love so much. I love them. Shout out to Bird Promotions. Love you guys so much. Yes. And man, what else could I say? Phew, it's crazy because a lot of people wouldn't know this, but I have been working with Blue Mariachi Productions with Chris and Bobble for a couple of years already.
Oh
And
wow.
yes, and actually, this music, some of this music has been like a couple of years in the making. And we've held off on releasing the music for different reasons.
Oh yeah.
Things have just come up, and there have been like slight delays in certain things in releasing the music, but now's the time. And I think it's for a reason that now's the time. And this is my nuevo capítulo, and I'm really excited for everybody, to get to listen to what we have coming, and to be a part of my musical journey.
And where do you see yourself with your journey? Um, like 5, 6 years from now, where do you see yourself?
I would love, the ultimate dream is to go international. I would love to go international. I would love to be touring. Let's see, you said 5 years from now. Yeah, I'd love to be touring. Would love to have a Grammy. Everyone who doesn't want a Grammy, right? I would love to have a Grammy. Ah man, that's the ultimate dream, I would say for sure. For sure is to go to to tour. Yeah, to tour. I would say to tour, to have a Grammy, and to have a couple of albums out. Yeah,
I,
100%.
are you working on an LP right now, or is there any project for LP as we speak? Or
So at the moment, we are working on an EP. Um, an EP is it could be about 6 songs ish. It's like a half version, a shorter version of an album. To those of you who don't know what an EP is. And so yeah, so currently we are working on an EP, working on releasing an EP. I also have a new single coming out very soon. I don't know that I could say the
mm,
title yet, but it should be coming out within the next month or two. So stay tuned for that. Super excited. Super, super
that's pretty
excited.
dope. We got some comments here. Robert J. Trevino says, "Congratulations." Recording artist Chrissy E says, "Daniela, You'll be here in Corpus. Call me so I can go show support." Man, we got people. We got everybody supporting right here. That's where it's supposed to be.
Oh, thank you
Everybody
guys.
should be supporting everybody instead of fighting.
Yes, I
Instead of
agree.
fighting and going at each other's throats, support system is the key to success.
I
Supporting each other,
agree.
and I commend you on that.
Repost.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Talent Live Radio says congratulations to be working with Los Palaminos.
Thank
Um,
you.
Bam, we got my girl Lisa Trevino in the house. There's the Purcell, Texas. What's going down? My queen right there. A huge supporter in the industry. A huge supporter.
Awesome.
So Daniela, Are you? Do you write your own music, Damien, or tell us a little about your journey about writing music and what you put into it? I mean, tell us a little bit of the journey about that.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm gonna be very transparent when I say that I, prior to being in being in the label, I didn't really tap into songwriting as much as people might think. I mean, there's a lot of people that are very natural at it. I do I do write, but it doesn't come to me as natural as other people. I mean, like some people can just on a whim like write every single day, and I'm not that type of person. Like I need inspiration. I need
Oh yeah.
I need something to inspire me to get into that mode, and I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying to work on that 100%. But as far as the music that we have right now, they have all been collaborative. So it has been myself and Bobo, my producer. And then sometimes we will have a couple of songwriters come in specifically like for a writing session, but it's really a muscle. Like songwriting in general is a muscle that I've been working on, and I've been working on it a lot actually
So
recently. Just because I mean, like I said, it's a muscle, and you got to work on it to get better.
oh yeah.
And so yes, so I've been working on it. I've been working on it, but as far as recently, I guess my songs that are coming out, they have been collaborative, which has been also a very cool experience as well. I mean,
Oh yeah.
bouncing off of other songwriters and being in a specific writing session, it's a very like cool thing to sit in on or like be a part of. It's very
Yeah. Big
interesting.
time.
It's very, very interesting. If anyone ever has a chance to like sit in on somebody's songwriting session, I would recommend it because
It's
you
pretty amazing. Yeah.
it
It's pretty
is. You
amazing.
can learn so much, and people are so intelligent with the way that they songwrite. I mean, some people start with melody. They'll start with a melody, maybe like a couple of measures of a melody, and they'll build off of that. And some people go backwards. Some people do it backwards. They start with a line of a lyric and build off of that,
Oh yeah.
or they'll even start like it's very interesting. Some people might start with let's say they have the hook of the song, the hook, just the hook. And they'll
Oh
start
yeah.
on that, and then they'll build off of the hook, and then go into the beginning and start writing the beginning. So people do it in different ways, and there's no incorrect way of songwriting. I mean, everyone's got their different
Everybody has
styles.
their own creativity and their own styles
Yes,
into what they're doing. They got their own fusion and their own. They got their own dreams and what they want to create. They got their own sound, and that's
right.
pretty amazing. So the sound that you have in your mind that you created with music, what sound are you pushing the most? Are you pushing your pop sound? Are you going into pop music? Um, what's the future holding for Daniela Ramirez?
I would say for this upcoming EP that we have coming out, the we have more of like cumbia norteña, cumbia norteños. We have more cumbia norteños in there. So kind of more sounding like Grupo Frontera type of style. That is what we have more of. Um, but I guess if I were to be pushing out, oh man, that's so hard. I would say if my type of music would be, you know, mm, like Grupo Frontera and Cristiano mixed together.
Yeah.
That's the type of music that I want to be pushing out like long term. Uh, but right now, yeah, we've got like a cumbia norteños, and we've got a
Cumbia.
bunch of other things in there as well. I mean, we even have
So
like
I know you got a lot of
a corrido
surprises.
tumbado. Yeah, we
Oh
have a
yeah.
corrido tumbado. We have a Latin pop in there, but the Latin pop is kind of, it almost has like a hip hop like also type of fusion in there, if that makes sense. And um, we've got a mariachi norteño in there. I don't. That's so hard. I don't know. That question is so hard for me because
That's pretty dope. And I know you sing
yeah.
outside the box. Have you gotten into a little bit of R&B or I know you got soul, Daniela. Last time you sang some soul, girl. I know you got some soul with you, right? You sing some soul. What do you sing a little bit of R&B, a little bit of souldies? What do you sing? I know your oldies, Dan.
I do. I do. You want to hear something
You know
or
what?
what?
Yeah, we're gonna put you on the spot right now. We got my boy Corey Silva, Mr. Entertainer, in the house. He has a lot of oldie groups. He's sung on stages with Bretton Wood, with a lot of the major artists. He sang on stage with Fly Slick and Wicked, with everybody. He's been around. He has his own entertainment business, Mr. Entertainer. Corey Silva, my friend, right here. He has his own label, También. That's my boy.
Awesome.
Corey Silva, Mr. Entertainer in La Casa. Shout out to my boy right there. Big time.
Saludos.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? Since we're talking about that, bless us with something outside the box with a little bit of
Outside the
soul, a
box.
little bit of oldies.
All
You
right.
got
All
that
right.
soul, woman. And hey,
Thank you.
and everybody around the world, bam, Big Daddy George right here on the Freestyle Cartel podcast show. Bam, with live simulcasting, Tejano Live Radio in the house. We got Daniela Ramirez. For all of the people in Radio Land, thousands of people are tuning in. Bam, she's gonna bless us outside the
Thanks,
box
dear.
with some
Outside the
soul.
box. Okay, let's do English. Let's do uh about
We want to
ain't
hear
no
that soul,
mountain,
girl.
ain't no
Oh
mountain
hell,
high enough.
ain't no mountain.
That's
I can't sing, but
that's
dude,
good. Okay, let's
show
do that
some
one.
soul, girl. Let's
Let's do
do
that
it.
one. Okay. Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby. If you need me, call me. I'm not in a hurry. You don't need to worry. Cause ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, babe.
Bam! Daniela Ramirez in the house. This girl got soul. She got soul. She got soul.
Thank
She
you.
got soul. Damn it. She just throwing it down like great James Brown right now.
Ah,
She throwing out that soul right there. You know, I'm getting ready to jump up. My big ass jumping up, say hallelujah, let's go. Bam! That's dope. That's dope. You
thank
have that soul
you.
right there. That was amazing. Honestly, that's dope. So a lot of
Thank
people,
you.
she doesn't just sing Tejano music or mariachi music or norteño or pop. Dude, she got soul. She just threw it down right now in front of the world and showed everybody that she can sing outside the box and she has soul. I commend you on that because
Gracias.
not
Thank
too
you so
many people are gonna
much.
jump on that stage and start, man, hallelujah, singing that song, and you just did. You
Ah,
just did.
thank you.
And listen, we don't have auto tune here. This is what you get. Remember, Daniela, her voice is not 100% right now. She's raspy, something's wrong with her throat, but she's getting better. So can you imagine when she's 100% son of a gun, dude?
Thank you.
Woo! She just blew it. She just, if I had a mic, I'd drop the mic right now, woman.
Ah, thank you.
Bam! Barbara Cavasso says, big things are coming up for Daniela, and that I can see. Big things are coming up for Daniela. Roland Martinez says, he said, hi, everybody. He said, wow, to your scene. He said, wow. We got a lot of flames out here, a lot of fire. Robert J. Trevino, Vicky V, bam. Robert Trevino, wow.
Thank you guys.
You got Lisa Trevino, applause everywhere. A whole lot of soul. Robert Trevino said, she got a whole lot of soul. And that's
Thank
it.
you.
That's it. That's it right there. She got some
Thank
pipes,
you.
girl, and she does. Barb said it right. She took the words out of her mouth. Daniela got some pipes definitely right now.
Thank
So bam,
you.
she threw it down, not only for the Brown, for the world. So that's pretty amazing, man. That's
Thank
that's that's
you.
pretty amazing right there. Corey Silva said, 40 years in the music business, and this is one of the best female vocalists I ever heard. Bam, right
Ah,
here.
thank you so
Woo!
much.
Throwing it down
That was so
for the
sweet.
Brown. That's pretty amazing right there. That's pretty amazing right there. And
Thank you
and
so
and
much.
Corey Silva said, Mr. Entertainer said, I want to bring her to Cali. So that's something right there
Period.
too.
Let's do it.
Yeah, that's something right there. She does everything. She has soul, and she's definitely down. Um, Her vocal style and range is amazing. That's what Barb said. Um, Man, that's pretty. You know what?
Yeah.
We got to bring Daniela. That's right, Corey. We got to bring her down to Cali, brother. She
I would
definitely
love that.
has that voice. She's an entertainer, and she is multi genre, bro. I mean, you want mariachi? God, Vicente Fernandez, come alive right now. You want some R&B, some soul? She has soul. She does everything, dude. Pop everything, and I can back that up. That's dope. That's dope right
Thank
there.
you so
Okay, we got a
much.
question here from coming from you from California, and we got to ask you this. Okay,
Sure, sure.
Daniela Ramirez, do you like Taco Bell?
Taco Bell. Oh my, am I gonna offend people right now?
You're not gonna offend nobody.
Okay, listen, you guys. I'm from the RGV, and a home of the best food ever. Okay, the best authentic Mexican food, mind you. And so Taco Bell, that's not really my thing. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's not really my thing. I prefer like the taco trucks, the local hole in the wall Mexican restaurants and things like that. I prefer that over Taco Bell. No offense though. No offense. Love that they
Bam!
have
Hey,
Pepsi though.
yeah, we can't have Taco Bell, man. We can wait to hit the bathroom, dude. Hell no. We can't do that. We're authentic Mexicans over here. Hell yeah. You know
Yeah.
what, Daniela, why don't you bless us with some mariachi?
Some mariachi, sure.
Some mariachi. And you know what? I want to hear a whole song of mariachi.
A whole song. Oh my.
Something que te va a hacer, gritar y orar. Bless us. Bless us.
Okay, a whole. Ooh. Okay, let's do. Mm, let's do. No llega el olvido. Could do
Oh,
that
yeah.
one.
That's dope.
Okay. Uh, or we could do Si nos dejan. No llega el olvido. Well, no llega el olvido is more ranchera. That's probably the vibe you're going for. Let's do that one. Okay.
Let's go.
Ya me acabé en 2 cartones, tomé tequila a montones y el olvido no ha llegado. Ya fui a rezar a la iglesia, puse un santo de cabeza y el olvido no ha llegado. Ya tuve nuevos amores, destrocé corazones, el olvido no ha llegado. Qué olvido tan testarudo, parece que viene en burro. Qué olvido tan desgraciado. No llega el olvido, se está haciendo tonto en alguna esquina. No llega el olvido y por más que intento, mi mente no te olvida. Te extraño y te quiero y por tus recuerdos te ha quedado en ceros. No llega el olvido, se quedó dormido mientras yo me muero.
Bam! She just throwing it down for all the mariachi gente out there. Bam! That is definitely a voice right there. That's fire, girl. And you're
Thank
not even
you.
100%, dude. That's a lot
I'm
of people
not.
don't
My
realize
has a little cracks in there, but it's okay.
that's amazing right there. That's amazing right there.
Thank
Bam! We
you.
got everybody saying excellent. Fire. Bam, bro. Dude, it's amazing right there. It's amazing it's amazing how you're a different person, a different artist. When I first interviewed you about a year ago, um, you came a long ways, and you're hitting it. You're hitting. Your voice is a lot. It's just getting a lot better. It's
Thank
badass. In
you.
other words, you're doing it good. That's badass right there. That's dope. We definitely, Corey. We definitely got to bring her to Cali. That I know. That I know.
Yes. Let's
That's
do
amazing
it.
right there. Robert J. Trevino said excellent. Man, that's dope. So I
Thank you so
mean,
much.
your ranges on the music, the way you sing, they're up there. They're up there. They're up
Thank you
there.
so much.
So tell us something that we don't know about Daniela Ramirez.
Something you don't know about Daniela Ramirez. Um. Oh my goodness. I don't think of anything. Let's see. Be more. Give me a more specific question. I don't know. Okay, here's something you don't know about me. Fun fact. I love spicy food. I love spicy food. If I could add chile to every single one of my meals, I would do that. I would do that. I love spicy food. Here's another fun fact. You know how so Chris, I don't know if you guys know, but Chris Perez, he's got his own line of hot sauces. I'm sure if y'all knew that. He's got his own line of hot sauces. And he's so funny. This is something crazy. So like he brings with him everywhere he goes. He brings serrano peppers in like a Ziploc bag, like ready to go. And I'm like, you know what, Chris, you and I are the same in that way because because if I could, I would add like chile and spices to all of my food. But when there was one time where he had his I was over there at his house and he had a ton of hot sauces and he lines them up and he goes, all right, I'm going to test you. I'm going to test you. I'm going to test your level of, I guess of what you're able to handle. Okay. And I was like, all right, I got this. Like, I got this. And so he lined them up from like least spicy to most spicy. And like he poured a little bit on a plate and we had like, I think we had barbecue there that day. And so in my barbecue, I was just dipping it in each of the sauces. And that was the first time that he noticed. He was like, oh damn, you're like real. You're like for real about it. Like you can take the spice. He goes,
You're down
okay,
with the
okay,
spice.
you're
Hell
down with
yes.
it. You're
She
down
got
with
that
it.
fuego. She
She
down with
got
that
that
fuego.
fuego. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
She
And
down with that fuego.
so yeah, that was like that's a funny story that I'll remember forever. But yeah, he was totally testing me that day. So that's a little fun fact about me that
That's
maybe
pretty
people
dope.
don't
I
know.
mean,
I don't know.
I love spice. I love spice. Not just me right there. You gotta have spice on everything. I mean, that's just the way it is. We got the Latin
Yes,
blood, so we gotta have that spice.
that's right.
So
That's right.
Daniela Ramirez. Oh, let me give a shout out to. I know I'm forgetting somebody. I didn't want to be rude. Let me give a shout out to. I know Kelly Delgado in the house. Kelly Delgado, what's going on, Kelly? Um, I seen. Oh my gosh. She didn't get mad at me. Where are you at? I'm not ignoring you. I'm not ignoring you. Damn it. Um, my friend, damn. Somebody remind me. Pinche torta, tell me. Who am I forgetting? Um, dude, she didn't get mad at me. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm gonna apologize to you. She was here. I can't go that back no more. Um, I'll remember. I'll remember right now. I'm gonna get in trouble, but I'll remember. Um, Dottie in the house. Dottie, what's going on? Another artist and another. She does that radio station that me and everybody tap in. Um, so
Saludos.
for everybody, we have about 11,500 people tapping in from all over the world, right?
Wow.
Um, give us give us something that the world doesn't know about you. For all the new people, the 11,500 people tuning in from all over the world, we got people in Canada, all over the place. Daniela Ramirez, the artist, what can you tell the world about who you are, who your music is about, and where can they tune in and support your music? I mean, your fans, and then the people that are going to be your fans out there.
Sure.
Send
So
them a
I
message.
yeah. So I'm in my 20s. I'm not gonna say 20 what. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say my exact age. No, no, I'm just kidding. But I feel that my goal is to represent, I suppose, the female of my generation. And I beyond that, I mean, I would love for my music to cater to all generations, to be honest with you, to all generations. I would love for, people young and old to listen to my music and say, hey, that's good, I like that. And that is the goal. That is the goal. 100%. I hope for sure my generation can connect with it 100%. But beyond that
Oh
also,
yeah.
And my music is really just a reflection of me, of what, you know, the stage that I am in my life. And going back to our previous conversation in Nuevo Capítulo is new chapter. Those, to those of you who are just hopping on, I have my most recent single that I released is called Nuevo Capítulo, and it's about a fresh love. It's about young love, and when you're in those beginning stages of love and you're first getting to know each other, and things of that sort. But really, really, I attribute it to, you know, me me being in a new chapter today,
Oh yeah.
and I hope when people listen to my music, they're able to not only have fun, you know, but are able to listen to it and to relate, because that's the ultimate goal. I mean, as an not only as an artist, but as a vocalist, I my goal is always, you know, when I'm performing on stage, whether it's a ballad or a cumbia, like I want it to translate on stage exactly what I'm saying, and I want people to feel it. Emotionally, I want them to feel it. I mean, obviously, more so if I'm doing a ballad or a ranchera or things of that sort. You know, we want people to feel that emotion, to feel that pain, to feel that sorrow, to feel that
Oh
anger.
yeah.
And in a cumbia, we want people to in the same in the same breath to feel that happiness, that joy.
Oh
And
yeah.
so I when people listen to my music, I just, that is the ultimate goal, is for people to be able to relate, and to enjoy, because that's what it's there for, you know, for
And that's what
people
it's
to
about. It's
enjoy.
about to relate to the music, enjoy the music. You hear a cumbia, you get your butt off and start dancing. That's what it's about right there.
Right.
So Daniela Ramirez, to all the new artists out there, up and coming artists, or people that want to become artists, what kind of advice would you give the younger generation?
Ooh, I would say practice. Practice. But you know what? Practice does not make perfect. Okay? You hear that saying, practice makes perfect? It does not. Practice makes better. You get better. You
Yeah.
get better with practice. There's no such thing as perfection, and that's something that I speak to myself about every day, and I need to remind myself of that every day, because as I was saying, you know, earlier, I'm very much of a perfectionist, which is so ironic. Like, ironically, I'm very much of a perfectionist, and it in a sense, it can be good.
Yeah.
It's good to be detailed, but in another sense, it isn't. I mean, because once you're in that mode of being a perfectionist, of perfectionism, you tend to overthink, and guess what? You're going to get in your own way. You're going to
Oh yeah.
get in your own way, and you're not going to go past that point that you're at, because you're holding yourself back, because you know you know your potential, but you're not going to push yourself. You're not
Yeah.
going to push yourself if you don't think that it sounds perfect or looks perfect. So I would say yes. So I would
It's
say
always a learning experience to get better.
yes, 100%. And so if I could give any type of advice, which, like I said, this is something that I remind myself of all the time, would be to be your most authentic self, but don't overdo it. You don't have to be perfect. You don't
Yep.
have to be perfect. Being authentic is people like authentic. They like raw. They don't need to see perfect all the time, you know, to see who you are as an
Yeah.
artist. And
Exactly.
so you know, just be your most authentic self, and be, you know, have fun. Have fun with what you're doing.
Amen. Well said right there. And it's about that time. We're running out of time. It's about that time right there. My battery's dying, anyways. Um, Daniela Ramirez, it's always an honor to have you here, and
Thank you. Honored to be here.
it's dope because you came a long ways, and you're showing us the artiste and the human being that you are, you know, and you're always working harder and to get better every time. Nobody's perfect. You're always working harder to getting better. So before we go, one last song for the world to hear, to
Okay.
all your fans out there, all your future fans. everybody on Radio Land, the thousands of people that are tuning in.
Oh my goodness. I'm like, let me
One last
position.
song.
Okay, let's do one of my old songs.
Vámonos fuerte.
Old song. All right. This song is a mariachi norteño, and it's called No Sabes de Mujeres. It is available on all digital platforms and yeah, on YouTube and everything. Okay. Tú llegaste como un perro, hambriento de cariño y querer, sometiéndome a tus juegos ciegamente. Yo te di mi cuerpo, alma y mi ser. Me saliste un maestro de mentiras, un farsante sin saber. Quisiste ser tus arrugas sin yo quejarme. No supiste ser el rey que esperé. Si no sabes de mujeres, ¿para qué le calas? ¿Quién te manda a andar de picaflores en la calle? Yo soy una reina, no una callejera como las que acostumbras. Si no sabes de mujeres, ¿para qué le calas? Por tus calenturas has perdido esta hermosura. O estás en el suelo, perdido y llorando por creerte hombrecito. Te quedó todo muy cortito.
Bam! That was amazing. Always amazing to have you here. You are definitely a very, very tremendous talent. Keep on doing what you're doing. You know, don't stop. Like Michael Jackson said, don't stop till you get enough. You're an amazing artist, and definitely my boy. He's interested in bringing down the Cali. He does shows. He does big shows out there también. So that's a good thing too. That's a good thing right here. What's a good thing about having these shows too, people get collaborations. They get a lot of stuff out here, and that's pretty dope right there. You know, and bam, on behalf of Big Daddy George, Freestyle Cartel Podcast Show, and Tejano Live Radio, it's always an honor to have you here. And definitely we'll do an interview later on in life to see where you're at, you know, because it's always a journey of music, and it's amazing and it's dope. So thank you very much, everybody that tuned in, all the artists, radio stations that tuned in. Tejano Live Radio, gracias también. They're always supporting everybody in the genre. That's I got a collaboration. We collaborated, you know, with Tejano Live Radio. We're bringing a lot of heavy shows, heavy hitters to the industry. We're bringing all the new artists, all the old artists. We got tomorrow, Friday. I got a big show with Little Joe and the Little Joe Foundation. Awesome. We have a huge show tomorrow. We're going to be talking about that because the show's coming up on August 1st. It's going to be a heavy interview. For what I heard, we got four legends that are going to appear. I don't know when they're going to appear on my show. And at the end, who knows? Little Joe might stop by and say hi to everybody. You know. Okay. So that's tomorrow's show right here. Bam, Little Joe Foundation. Amen. Doing an amazing job, Little Joe. Everybody out there, también. Tap in tomorrow. It's going to be amazing show guys. Right there. So Daniela, thank you very much. Man, thank you. Muchas gracias. And everybody, thank you for tapping in. And I'm going to put this number right here. Peace, love, happiness to everybody. Good night. And
thank you everyone for supporting the Freestyle Cartel podcast show and the amazing artists. From my heart to yours, good night.